One major challenge that we observe at ResourceWorks is the growing perception that federal recognition and support for natural resource development as a key driver of this economic well-being has declined in recent years. Continued investment in natural resource development has been and continues to be a cornerstone of our economy, but we're having issues, as Greg mentioned, with retaining and attracting investment to enable that job creation to take place. And right now we're in a world that's filled with economic and geopolitical uncertainties, and we urgently need investor certainty that can only be achieved through strong positive signals from all levels of government. Another matter is the creation of productive jobs in Canada. Resource-based manufacturing is something we think and talk about quite a bit at ResourceWorks. It's our strength here in Canada and has immense promise for the future. But without a secure and reliable supply of raw materials, grounded in timely mining approvals and permitting, our manufacturing capacity will continue to suffer and potentially decline. Consider, for example, lithium iron phosphate batteries. Recent decisions by auto manufacturers to direct investment to Canada relied on a combination of factors, including proximity to U.S. markets and our ability to source these critical minerals, like phosphates. So without a secure and reliable supply, that anticipated growth of EV manufacturing cannot be realized. Permitting issues represent a significant bottleneck here, with timelines for many types of new mine development estimated at 10 to 15 years, far longer than the global standard and what we should be striving for. Urgent action is needed to streamline and simplify these processes to provide clarity for investors, both from Canada and abroad. Another issue is the polarized and politicized decision-making process. Cooperation between federal and provincial governments is not just a good idea, but it's also essential if we want to move forward. And a lack of alignment not only hampers progress, but results also in policy measures that actually work across purposes with each other. Valuable time and political capital are being spent negotiating these conflicts rather than responding in a unified, coordinated manner to the changes afoot globally and with our greatest trading partner, the United States. So if projects make business sense and they advance our shared objectives with our allies like the U.S., the government's role should be to ensure that regulations are conducive to attracting that investment and that the joint responsibilities and accountabilities between federal and provincial governments are clearly defined and can be actioned. In order to land all of these potential benefits of a coordinated North American energy transformation, it's imperative that we strengthen our ties with the United States. But Canada also needs to be proactive in diversifying its trade and export products to seize global opportunities in the clean energy market. We see examples like liquefied natural gas, LNG, off the coast of British Columbia and other jurisdictions in the country. We've taken many years to get close to completion on our first major export project, LNG Canada, and that represents the largest private sector investment in Canadian history. In the same period of time, other competitor jurisdictions like Australia and Qatar have made sizable leaps forward. So that's a sobering reminder of the need we have to improve the speed at which we bring these projects online. By providing clarity, certainty, and support for attracting capital through competitive regulations and support for technology development, Canada can successfully transition to a clean energy economy and capitalize on the opportunities presented by the North American energy transformation.